would counterpick.
So go ahead and intro the stream, guys.
Why would we do that?
Because it's just
VC versus Pickle Rock on recording setup.
VC, there we go. There we go. Mispronunciation.
oh,
It's Vici. Oh my God, it's Vici.
Viva Italia.
Vici. So what's up, guys? Welcome to Tally Weekly at LOL Nachos. I am Keiko Pokey, and I have no co-commentator at the moment. It looks like Coffee Boy's own, The Boulder.
wait. Yeah, you should commentate, G.
Come commentate with me, homie.
Scam likely.
Our first stream match, we're gonna have Pickle Rick. That's Gorto's tag for this tournament. And
Gorto?
he's playing you? Nice. So we're gonna have Pickle Rick versus Vici. If any of you are familiar with the old Tallahassee Smash scene before the summer was coming to a close, Specco, our Pikachu player, has come back from Italy and has changed his tag to Vici. He played in a couple of major tournaments over there, got 4th and 5th, I think, and secured a spot on their PR. It's not out yet, but how cool is that to come back and say that you're part of another country's PR? Yeah, man. So we're gonna have him playing as Pikachu.
He's up against Gorto. He plays Bowser and Link, right?
Yeah, Bowser and Link. And I don't think we're gonna be seeing any other characters out from Gorto tonight.
Alright, Mitch, is Rivals ready?
He's entering his tag as Beatos, which was his old tag before Gorto. But I suppose he can be basically whoever he wants. I share that sentiment.
He'll always be Gorto in the scene. Can't change that. Gorto?
Gorto? Gorto? So we have some controls coming on. Nick.
Woody Butchies. I'm sure that's what you intended by that.
Of course it is. That's why he said it so fast. Chips.
Alright, so can I get Jags versus... can I get Q versus Rave? Right here?
No.
We also have
11
12
versus
people
BBC.
entered in our Rivals Weekly, which is something
And,
phenomenal.
Oh, it's
Jags
growing.
versus...
Yeah, man.
Last time it was only like, what, 4 people?
There aren't even like
JimmyCaldero versus D9.
Rivals scenes. It's all just online.
It's a growing game, man. It's definitely growing.
I'm telling
So
you.
by the way, we're streaming on Smashcast and Mixer. So
Yeah, we are not on Twitch TV. We are on Smashcast.
well, they're streaming sites because Switch died.
The Twitch indeed died.
How did
For your
Twitch-
boy.
What do you mean by died? What do you mean by died?
Anybody? Alright, so anybody who has a question, what do you mean by died or why is it dead? Try to go on Twitch right now.
I don't want it.
No, the point is you can't.
So I'm gonna try and do what he did.
For like hours, nobody's gonna access.
I was gonna say, just explain this.
Alright,
The next open smash reset.
hey guys, I know new people showed up. You're running a crazy special tonight. What is it, $10? Nick, you said $10? $10, bro. $10. $10 for the pizza nachos?
For the pizza nacho. The damn pizza nacho.
And a drink.
And a drink.
That's crazy.
Wait,
No, that's just soda, right?
No.
So we're going into game 1 here.
Beverages included.
$10?
Gorto versus Vici. Gorto pulling up with Bowser. Vici definitely going to opt for a very patient style here, as he does not want to get hit, grabbed, or jabbed by Bowser at this point in time.
Man, they both of these players, as far as I know, they play extremely safe, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And look at that. He just took 26% from a down tilt. And there's that pivot grab going to come up with even more damage here. It's looking kind of dangerous. We're going to see a lot of these Thunder Jolts coming out from Vici. He definitely wants to keep B-Dubs at bay by zoning him and keeping the stage to himself. Unfortunately, we see here B-Dubs does have the stage. Bowser, an incredibly fast character, able to track characters on the ground very well. But it looks like he's falling into these quick attacks, but a nice up B out of shield comes in to interrupt pressure.
Fortress.
Absolutely, that Whirling Fortress.
Why is this killer so
Vici mounting a bit of an offense back up here again. Goes for the nair out of quick attack, but unable to hit it. And that fair actually connecting from behind due to the nature of quick attack's hitbox.
I was Bowser supposed to hit Pikachu, man.
Yeah, man, there's some crazy stuff that they've hit Pikachu with out of quick attack. It makes his hurtbox go like way different directions. And the nice thunder coming out there, good lord. I looked away for a second. Vici taking the first stock.
That was hype.
Our boy 4B Guac over here grimacing. And those cancels on the Smashville platform for quick attack, very vital in this matchup. Being able to move around Bowser and not have to commit to an option on the ground allows him to avoid those pivot grabs, avoid those jabs and down tilts. But the grab coming out here, Bowser has the strongest forward throw in the game. Gonna just take it there. Pikachu, a very light character.
Yeah, that is true.
And see, that jab, Bowser's jab, the front of it actually has invincibility and tangibility on the early frames.
Really?
So, yes, if he jabs in like anticipation of a quick attack in, he can snuff out the quick attack with the jab.
I did not know he was invincible.
Yeah, it's a pretty good move. Bowser has some tools for sure. But Vici definitely in control here right now.
This is fast. Wow, so
And we're definitely going to see this campy playstyle coming out from Vici. He tried to mix him up by going back in, but Gorto was definitely covering that. And there's the pivot grab. Is this it? The up air is not going to take it. Truly was a scary situation. And there's another one, the forward throw not going to kill.
wow.
But the next one surely will. And that flamethrower is going to interrupt him, give him that 50 frames window where he cannot grab the ledge out of being attacked. But Gorto, definitely a safe player, not going to press his advantage too hard off stage. Just going to focus on staying on stage and getting that punish from here. Vici going for the ledge trump, but unfortunately a little bit early on it. Going to get trumped himself. And that side B is definitely going to close out the stock there. Game 1 going to Gorto, and he immediately says, I ban Lilac. Smart decision coming out from Gorto. Lilac definitely one of Pikachu's stronger stages and one of the more janky ones in the game.
Lights like that anyway.
Mitch is correct. I see streams on Twitch, but unfortunately none of them are available. So Twitch is dead. We're going to be seeing a Dreamland pick coming out from Vici here. I like this pick. I've actually been labbing with Vici, and I know that he has been practicing his edge cancels on that tilt in the middle of the Dreamland stage. If you didn't know, the Dreamland stage actually, while it looks flat, has a tilt on the sides that makes it go down, and Pikachu can edge cancel off of that tilt. We're definitely going to see some of those edge cancels here. And it's hard to jab up. See, as you can see right there, he just did it. I know he's definitely been labbing them, and he's going to get these good up tilts into some damage. 38% goes for the Thunder Read, but he's definitely out of that situation. Pikachu has good early percent combos on Bowser. Unfortunately, they don't rack up very much damage, and Bowser can get all of that percent back in only 1 or 2 punishes. Looking for the jab there on the missed deck, but unfortunately not able to get it. And another edge cancel coming out there. Very safe play from Vici here. Avoiding all of these grabs that Gordo was fishing for.
Really?
Smart play from both players coming out though. And the down air there going to send Vici to a bad situation, but the back air hits him. He keeps going for these thunders on stage, and I'm kind of scared about B-Dubs adapting to that.
Yeah, he will adapt to it.
But we also know Vici is a very strong player. He could be planning something of his own with all of these thunders.
Feels at, it looks like he feels at home on this stage.
Absolutely, he's definitely been practicing. And that quick attack getting snuffed out by the down tilt, placing hitboxes where you think or anticipate that Pikachu is going to go. You can definitely have those meaty setups to definitely hit the quick attack. Nice down air, but he gets the reverse hitbox. And a no-tech coming out from Gorto, but unfortunately Vici buffers a thunder there. Doesn't get his jump. Even game here. Bowser not going to get very much percent with this first grab, as up tilt's the only thing that combos, but the next one is going to be very dangerous. leading into a nair or possibly even an up air. He's just stacking on the damage right now. Vici needs to get out of that situation and just play safe.
I like that.
Got backer breaking the grab there. He definitely could still win this, but Bowser is in a very good position right now. An excellent edge cancel coming out there. Not going to get much percent though. And he is chasing Bowser from beneath and not being wary enough of those down airs and down Bs that Gorto could throw out to potentially take the stock.
He's at freaking Bowser's hoo-ha percent, isn't it? Is he?
Yeah, he should be at the Koopa percent very soon.
Oh, Koopa, that's what it is. That's what it's called.
It doesn't really matter what you call it. It's down, up throw, up air. Similar combo from many characters. And that downer, but a great tech coming out from Vici. And the edge cancel there to fake him out again. Vici being very risky on these mix-ups, but... And that Thunder, looking for an air dodge. Unfortunately, a little bit too early, not going to hit that. And he misses the edge cancel, but Gorto unable to punish. Going to get into this situation to look for these pivot grabs on the cancel, and he gets the side B, and that's going to close out the stop. A clean 2-0 coming out from Gorto. Very close games.
That was a good match.
I agree. I would have liked Smashville.
I just wanted to hit him.
Huh?
Don't you just hate that?
Dreamland was nice. You did a lot of good cancels.
Yeah, it wasn't enough. I wasn't in the right mind. I wasn't playing Bowser, I was playing Smash.
I definitely understand that sentiment. I've lost many a time to a grappler character like DK or Bowser because I was playing the game the way I thought I should be playing, and I got pivot grabbed.
Absolutely. What Pikachu has to do against grapplers in general, especially ones like Bowser, which are just big and can kill me early, is just run away. I just should have been running away the entire time instead of just wanted to point my control stick toward and press the A button.
Yeah, I thought we were going to be seeing a lot of those Thunder Jolt camp style coming up in that matchup. Definitely not a character that Pikachu wants to be approaching, because even when you do get a hit there, your damage is just not very big. For the risk reward for going in Pikachu against Bowser is just kind of not there.
Yeah, something that Pikachu can do well against Bowser is keep him in the air, juggling him. Bowser as a heavy is combo fodder, super nicely. And Pikachu, of course, with his great air, is able to pull that off pretty well. However, that just ends up giving Bowser rage in the long run. And combining a couple SDs and poor DIs into that situation wasn't great either.
Yeah, for sure. What was I going to say? Did Nick call me for that? Nick.
Vinny and D-Knight for Smash U, please.
Nick.
Vinny versus D-Knight for Smash U, please.
Nick. Did you call me? Okay.
I'll play Dapple here instead.
It's alright, I'm about to make a godlike losers run.
Do it, man. I believe in you.
I'd have to. So
I do feel like, though, what you said about the aerial game, I'm going to touch on that a little bit more. Bowser himself is not a very good character in the air, but he does have that 50-50 mix-up of his down air and his down Bs, which I thought you were definitely approaching him and he was doing those, hitting the platforms, but I thought you should be definitely more aware of those.
Oh, absolutely. A little trap that I can often fall into, a lot of Pikachus do, is trying to go for rogue down Bs against Bowser. Ourselves, trying to pick him out of the air with a Thunder Spike. And if we are to miss, then we're kind of dead, because he can down B and punish that pretty easily. So
Yeah, I saw you going for a lot of thunders off stage, and I thought you were definitely trying to condition him to air dodge.
That was sort of just personal experience I have against P-dubs. I know he likes to jump above my head very quickly on a regular basis, and I was able to get him with a couple of rogue thunders because of that. It's not just him. A lot of Bowsers, I feel like to be directly above your head. A lot of Links, just characters who have down airs in general that go straight down as a landing mix-up. I find that they like to jump above my head very often.
Yeah, that is the position where they are most favorable, landing from the side with a move like Fair, not going to be as strong as like maybe Link down. But if I were to say Bowser, I'm not sure if Bowser would want to be above. I mean, Pikachu, the only thing Pikachu really has to combat his down air is like Thunder, but outside of that, I just feel like it's not really a safe option.
Yeah,
obviously.
absolutely.
So, if they start to use it a little bit too much, then you can catch on to that and start to punish really hard. So, Bowser with a terrible aerial game. Besides, his two combos.
Yeah, I did a good job of not getting grabbed until the last game, so that was good. That was what I was trying to avoid in general. Because Bowser has this down throw up air that is devastating for Pikachu, killing off the top at ridiculously early percentages, which is why I went triplats. But I don't want to give him Battlefield specifically, because I know Bowser can control the bottom platforms with his up smash and up tilts better on Battlefield than on Town City, or not Town City, than on Dreamland, because Dreamland's platforms are just a little bit higher than Battlefield's.
Can we... Alright, so we actually do have a match here. We have CSG CB Chez versus Daffle. We're going to be playing on Smashville. We're going to be resetting for you guys. Going a little too long into our matchup analysis there.
It's alright, we're about to get started here. Winners round 2, Chez versus Daffle.
So it looks like we're going to have Sonic versus Diddy Kong, a matchup we've seen at Majors a few times. I know we've seen Zero and Ken play, I know we've seen 6WX play various Diddies. And I know we see Manny versus Dyer often.
I'm very tired.
The southern parts of Florida. So in this matchup, we're definitely going to be looking for Diddy to zone out Sonic with that banana and down tilt. Try and force him to approach with that spin dash invincibility frames so that he does not get beaten out himself, and then punish him for committing to an option.
Dante would be proud.
Absolutely, that banana when spaced correctly is a good little obstacle to throw in Sonic's way so that Sonic can't just have total stage control at all times, as he does oftentimes. Against characters with fewer options. Forward air is really good in this situation, as it is in most of Diddy's matchups, honestly. Another thing that Diddy's going to want to look for is punishing Sonic's landing options. Sonic's landings can be predictable depending on the Sonic. After spin dash, they have a limited number of options. After up being into the air, they have to land with probably either a dare or an air dodge, or try to cover their landing with a back air, perhaps, as they land on the ground.
Yeah, absolutely. And while we're talking about this matchup and all the ways you can punish Sonic, Nick just running away with this match.
Absolutely, he's doing a good job of keeping Diddy Kong far away where he cannot touch him.
And he's definitely reacting to the aggression here from Daffle, using that spin dash invincibility to force his way in, punish those relentless attacks.
Yeah, I'm seeing some excessive
Great
side
spot
Bs
dodge
here.
right there from Nick, and a taunt coming out.
The coolest taunts that Sonic has since You're Too Slow got nerfed.
Sonic speed.
Great bread and butter Sonic combo right there with the back airs. We won't see another one.
We might. We'll see.
I meant immediately. We tried it again.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
There. Chez takes the banana, reads the back roll, and looks for the back throw, but isn't quite there.
Yeah, I saw that.
Chez going for the gimp, gets Daffle with the spring, and takes game 1.
The spring gimps, man, pretty prominent in this matchup. The Diddy Kong opts to go low. Now he can curve around that spring, but he was not ready for it, which Daffle was not. They could just easily take him.
takes some maneuvering for sure. Daffle couldn't see the pool at that point. We may see a character counter pick here. Daffle hovering over Diddy Kong, but hasn't fully committed for this yet.
You have a secondary character?
I like a huge Caesar salad that I have
Like here in California.
So some things I saw in that match, Nick was able to run away with it and play pretty aggressively. Typically Sonic is going to be sticking to the ledge, threatening stage control with his spin dash, waiting for his opponent to mess up so he can run in and punish with his side move, another option. But we saw Chez in there just going ham. He was going for his grab combos, he was trying to get Diddy Kong up in the air and keep him from landing a lot of times, which ended up going very well for him. And we saw some mind games as far as roll predictions on the Smash Bros. Platform in the first game, where Chez actually played games with the banana himself. Yep. Yeah. Looks like both of them are just hovering over the course at this point.
no cooking.
I want to see the Chez Dark Pit. I want to see the engine.
I had a feeling you were going to go there.
Theta, what was he telling you?
He was talking to him about I think it's like the counter pick stuff going on.
I figured he was talking about counter quarter.
Yeah. And that sometimes people would try to bypass it, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think that's true.
So I
Trying to bypass counter quarter, that's, you can't do that.
Yeah, it's dumb.
The thing is, the shrimp I got
But
there.
Chez, just explaining a little bit the counter pick meta to Daffle here.
Is this guy from Houston? This guy from Houston?
This guy?
Yeah, the guy he's playing against.
I don't know.
That was a fun
I'm not
thing.
familiar with him particularly.
But we are
Well, I
going to
believe he's
see
from the
title
Texas area.
earlier than I was
That's what I
expecting.
heard.
coming out from
But, you know,
Daffle.
Scarf goes really quickly. And
Now, what we saw from Chez a lot in that last game was he liked to run behind Daffle and get him with those mix-ups from behind, the grabs, the spin dashes on
I was like, you know what? I don't want
those
to waste any of this
spot
really.
dodges and various other
A fair
things.
bit of time working on it. I decided
Just trying to style there with the glide toss up on the banana into back air to pressure Diddy Kong's shield on that platform. He wasn't able to get anything off of it now. He hit on a spin dash here, keeping Diddy on those platforms, not allowing him to get any stage control.
an hour and a half.
Yeah, you can sit there for an hour and a half and
And that fair coming out from Daffle. Unfortunately,
Pretty
not
good.
getting many hits
And
in.
it's not just
There's
sushi, it's
another
like
one.
hibachi chicken.
Back here from Chez almost lands. He does the run behind mix up with the spin dash again. He's looking for him to shield that ledge eventually so that he can back through.
Daffle noticed that Chez is going for these bananas in a very unsafe way, air dodging
So I went there.
which if
Normally it
Daffle
takes
is
like
prepared
30
for the
minutes
air dodge
actually.
to catch the banana, he can wait and punish that air dodge with something even stronger. Perhaps a down tilt to up smash on the platform if he notices.
Wait for 2 seconds.
Good patience by Chez here, waiting for the out of shield option.
Good patience from both players.
To get all that.
And an up throw and up air not going to connect,
because I acted like
but the
a
up air
season.
after the air dodge going to
And
connect.
because I acted like a
And that
season.
banana, but
Lands the
he
banana.
didn't react to the confirm.
Misses the forward smash.
And that up
confirm.
smash is going to catch his neutral get up. Nick up a stock in game 2.
Good call out by Chez there. Ready for that neutral hit. Spin dash into back air.
Run behind spin dash makes up
Oh,
that down
slips on the
smash.
banana, gets hit by a down smash.
Not going to take it though. That banana going to 50 frame him, but going to get nothing out of it. And the up air not going to close. No, he was not.
No hoo-ha for Daffle here.
He went for the immediate hoo-ha, but unable to connect there. Chez was able to scout that and air dodge. And the back rolls here from Daffle are not looking very good. He's kind of picking not the best defensive options against Sonic.
You know my favorite
Definitely seeing some panic options coming out from
dash attack
Daffle.
somebody's shield and then up
Definitely seeing some panic options coming out from Daffle. You see some rogue up smashes and short up air dodges coming out. Not usual behavior that we've seen from him so far this match. He may be in his head a little bit.
Daffle trying to grab the banana there, but unfortunately unable to get it. What we're going to see from Nick here, oh lord, that was some crazy stuff. It's probably some spin dashes and then a run behind to grab mix up to close out the stock. And he does want to do that.
Down throw from Chez. Goes for the spring gimp, doesn't quite land it. Good read on the side B from Diddy Kong there. Doesn't quite land the back air though.
He gets that wall clean, mixing up his recovery. But the back throw is not going to close out the stock.
Chez going again for the glide toss
Winner
banana,
makes top 8,
following
right?
up with up smash, and he
that
is going to
monkey
fall
flip.
victim
If
to that
not,
monkey
you have to
flip.
win. You just have to win one more.
Quality command grab at ledge there to finish off that stock by Daffel.
let's see.
However, he's at a
Smart
very big deficit, 109% behind against Chez here.
Chez there catching the roll with the spin dash. Daffel rolls behind that forward smash, but unable to get a confirm out of the down tilt. He is opting to go off of the stage here to avoid Chez's ledge mix-ups, adapting slightly well to his play, but unfortunately this is just such a big deficit. I'm unsure if he'll be able to come back.
Chez throwing out a lot of up smashes to try to call out out of shield options from Diddy Kong like he did last game, last stock, which was worked out very well for him then. Diddy Kong at 133%, so any back air around the ledge will probably take him out. An up air following an up throw perhaps if he's able to get that read. It wouldn't be true around this percentage.
Daffel
Or
is
just
getting
running
out
up
of
the
that
forward smash.
situation with Barrel Technician. 172 here on Daffel's tournament stock, possibly.
Winner still.
Sorry, winner side stock. My bad. We see Daffel opting to get the banana in all these situations, but when he does happen to have the banana, it doesn't seem like he's getting a lot off of it.
And
Here's
the back throw,
close out the set.
Against a lot of escape
Absolutely.
options.
Now I have to go play a set with
Good
Jimmy.
awareness by Chez.
Just by running.
Reliable kill at those percentages. Sonic, who definitely doesn't need a kill throw, has one in back throw. One of the strongest back throws in the game is a kill method around.
It's okay, everyone.
That really makes sense.
I realized, I was like, wait a minute, why am I approaching?
It's okay, everyone. Sonic Mania is good.
No, you're right. I'll play more patient.
No, when it means more patient, it doesn't even mean throwing out attacks in a more safer way or just throwing out less attacks. It's literally start throwing out attacks.
What's up? It's your boy, J-Co, coming in with this sick commentary once again.
Do you want to do that on stream or are they playing already?
We'll do Jeff versus.
So Daffel, the guy from Texas, right?
I believe so,
He
yeah.
held his own.
I'm hearing my name, so I gotta tap out.
From what I saw, I think he held his own. He was able to take care of things. Kevin, you want to eat and commentate at the same time?
I have to play Washington.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. I'm a solo this real quick. All right. So, the information hasn't been updated yet, but we're gonna have iTheta versus Pickle Rick. I think his tag. I know it's Brian, but I don't know his tag. So we'll have to see. So, from what I understand, iTheta means everybody. And I haven't seen Brian play in a while, so I'm not sure who he means. Well, B-Dubs, that's his tag. So we'll have to see. He's playing Diddy. Okay, so this is going to be interesting.
So fast.
Multiple bears, that's the way to go. What's up, Javi?
Chilling, man. Trying to see what fucking dualies Bayo can do.
Dude, that shit was rough.
What?
Our match?
Yeah, dude.
That shit was so
I
rough.
started up tilting and shit. He was like, well, he's gonna keep jumping. This might keep catching.
Because the thing is, I have to zone you out. You being a Marth, I have to zone you out. That's my main goal. And I kept trying to do it, and I'd succeed like half the time, but the other half you just shield and come in. So there's not much I could do.
I've been getting my ass whooped by Galley and Corsink all summer, so I'm picking up a few things.
Basically shield everything.
Yeah. Kind of wish they came here tonight.
Yeah. We got some warmers. I was gonna pop out real quick. He's got a phone call. Sorry, I'm not talking that much. Trying to eat dinner real quick. You know, gotta get that nutrition in. You know what they say, dinner's the most important meal of the day. Done. So we're gonna start game 1. And I was about to say, unless a gentleman's did, which I don't think we can, because it's still like against the rules, but so I haven't seen Brian's Diddy. So we'll have to see how it goes. I know iTheta has quite a Mac. Oh, okay, he switched, never mind. So he's playing Link. I did forget, yeah. I haven't really seen much of Brian's Link, but it's a good choice. And the reason I say that is because he's going against a low Mac. So basically his objective is to get low Mac off stage and zone and just rinse and repeat. That continuous cycle is really going to get him the win if he wants to get it. That's why iTheta is a little more hesitant to move in than usual. So nice forward smash. Ryan's rocking out right now, head bobbing. I like that. He's really feeling it. That was a terrible joke. Sorry. Anyways. Good bomb to interrupt the side beat. So far, Brian's been holding up, which is something that's hard to do going against a competitor like iTheta.
Let me get.
It's good. Are you playing today?
Let me get J. Cole versus.
We can share my controller.
J. Cole versus Dapple.
I'm being called out real quick, so I gotta go. So hopefully someone will be on stream.
Manny commentate.
Alright. It's about to get serious. I don't think Pickle Rick is still playing. I think we're playing B-dubs here. Bayo versus Link. It's about to get real. Don't know how they got to Lilat. I wonder if they know that this is one of Bayo's.
Wasn't ready!
It's going to be hard to get close.
Z did this move to me at the last Coffee Boys. Very grimy.
Yeah, it's hard to...
Friendship's broken after camping somebody out on Lilat.
This is not going to be easy for Link. I feel like we got a 6-minute game ahead of us. However, Link is real strong, so if he gets more than 23% on Bayo, he could kill her.
You can't fault Dooley for doing this, or iTheta, since it's going to force Link to approach his Link's whole game is revolved around forcing you to approach him. And, oh, nice power shield.
This just feels like a tough matchup for Link.
100%.
Never go for that. That's rough.
And he is dead, just like that.
1 minute in.
Gordo, trying to figure out what to do right now.
I got completely shredded by now. Like, completely. Like, I didn't even take a stock.
Then you got the grab, forwarder's not going to connect. Jesus.
This is hard. Bayo's approaching kill percent though.
Oh, this time.
And maybe he's gonna die for this. Okay, nice. What if F2 into down air would have done it?
3 weeks after that.
And he took his bomb. Insult to injury.
I wonder if Neutral Beat can get through that. What if he stands on top of the center platform and just spams Neutral Beat? But then you're in trouble because Side B is going to come up there and get you.
Oh, he's making it back. You know, just, oh, there we go.
Wow.
This is not out of reach by any means.
This is doable, for sure.
Oh, missing the pivot grab. Let's go, Gordo.
That's good, avoiding the grab there. That's a Bayo staple. They just run up to you and grab you for the forward throw. There you go. That was probably on purpose so we can get closer.
I just feel like
like.
Oh, which time, baby?
Dan,
Is that
would you change Pickle Rick to B-Dubs?
That's his tag.
Pickle Rick? I did not know that. He already won a game? Oh, shoot.
Let's go. We're gonna need to find new commentators because we have to step outside for a quick smoke break.
Yes, we do. Here we go. Would you like to talk about them plans? I think you would do great.
All right, guys, we got game 3 between my man's iTheta versus my man's Pickle Rick.
All right.
Knight, what up?
Oh God, hi! I've been drafted.
Let's go, baby.
I've never done this before.
All right, so right now we got D9. Oh, perfect man. Bowser on the screen. Bowser made in the commentary.
Yes, my boy.
It's your boy.
It's unfortunate standing across from Bayonetta, knowing how fucked
Hey,
you
Q
are.
won. Score. Q score. 12 stay there and fight against free money.
Yo, free money?
Free money fights against Q. All right, and I need Jazz to fight Pokey. Jazz versus Pokey, please.
Alright, fine, I'm DQing you. No, DQ Pokey. He's not listening to the TO, so.
Whatever.
Do you want to play or not? No? Do you want to play or not?
Are you gonna go over there and play right now? Are you gonna go over there and play right now, bro? You're not gonna go play right now. So you're DQing yourself from rivals. I need you to
That's what I said.
We don't have enough time, bro.
I'll let you calm down.
We have 2 setups. We don't have enough. Can you please go right now? And like
Ladies and gentlemen, we're experiencing some turbulence.
Please.
Everyone just stay calm and remain in your
Oh yeah,
seats.
we in there. Okay, so right now, Bowser's actually a good pick because Bowser has really good grabs, in my opinion.
My boy.
And he can kill Bayo really early. Oh my god. Not dead yet, but, you know.
Yeah, not that early.
Oh, one more grab? Is it one more grab?
Can I get another one?
Can I get an oh my god.
Or one of those, you know, that works too.
What?
We take those.
What is going on? Someone explain to me what's going on. This man, Gorto, aka B-Dubs, aka Pickle Rick is gold. Oh my god. Alright, nice voice, man. Alright, my dog.
Is he one of the people who choose names?
My dog Connor, aka iTheta, is like, alright, I'm done. Yeah, Pickle Rick, that's his new name right now.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, this is a weird set because I would not expect any of this from either one of these players.
Just strange interactions.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure where anyone is half the time.
This is real. Okay, so B-Dubs playing really smart. I'm really going for the grabs right now, which is actually Bowser's main game, so I kind of like that.
You want to do some quarters off stream or should we do it all on? Nick, some quarters.
We're doing losers off stream right now, but we're doing quarters on stream. All right, is that gonna kill? Oh, that does kill. Oh wow, I did not expect that.
That friggin' platform on Battlefield.
All right, so up next
Not
we
quite
have
as bad as Dream.
Non-Gorilla versus Jeffrey.
Is it not Gorilla? I was saying no Gorilla.
No, same difference.
That's alright. I pronounce everything wrong.
Nick, we got 2 of the setups.
Yeah, do all the losers over there.
Like I used to say Suicine instead of Suicune. I thought there was another I in there somewhere.
Alright, so should I just go ahead and play here?
Let Nog and Jeff play.
Physically making it further in the metagame.
Nog and Jeff on trees.
All right.
I wonder how many times he gets that in a day.
Remember, have Toasty and Ruru fight over there also. This is the open setup.
Yeah, there's 2 of us.
No, I'm sorry. I need Pokey and Dragoon to play. God damn it.
Pokey's playing rivals.
Oh, darn it. So, Toasty and Dragoon.
Toasty and Ruru. Dragon wants to play Pokey.
Once Pokey's done. Alright, so right now we have all this going on right now. Winners round 3, aka winners quarters.
Gosh, that went quick.
Yeah. Winner of this fights the winner of Chez and Hobby. It's lit.
The winner of this becomes the man I aspire to be.
So damn, that's probably wild. I haven't actually played.
That's my same model of mic, by the way. That makes me happy to see it.
Let's go, Nog!
Yo, like eggnog?
The witch is dead.
I can't believe somebody else thought the witch is dead. I thought I was the only one in the world. Burn the witch! Who even knew that?
So a doubtful, a visiting player takes out Jaco. God, I used to mean what's up?
The Salem Witch Trials.
Oh, good stuff. Oh my God.
The Salem Witch Trials.
Good stuff.
Do you get it?
What happened game 1?
He beat me with Link. I accidentally said...
Who, Salem?
No. With game with the side I played.
I
accidentally side beat off stage game 1, which was really unfortunate because I thought I spaced it perfectly. So I went Bayonetta, and Bayonetta shit happened.
Good lord. All I can say is good lord.
People reckon Gaffel?
How do you feel about Salem? Nothing with Chez.
Salem? Yeah. Oh, Salem's a great player. I think a great player with a great character is going to end up with nothing but great results. You know, I think the fact that he pretty much loses to primarily other Bayos because the Bayo any Ditto is dumb for anybody. You know what I mean, like Dittos, in all honesty, anybody can win a Ditto. Like, yeah, sure, often the best player will win, but in all honesty, there's more potential in Dittos than there are other games.
I always wonder if there's any characters who really think about that matchup, like characters who are really swinging against themselves.
I don't even know. But right now we have a matchup that's not a Ditto. We have a wow. I'm going through it right now. We have a Rosalina and Luma. Yo, I haven't seen this character on any stream in a while.
It's the Bayonetta from last patch.
I mean, I know a bit, right? I see Fallen plays this character, but really that's about it. Man,
against my boy Donkey Kong.
Yeah, Donkey Kong, on the fellow grabber character.
Kind of getting knocked around a little bit, but that's all right. He can take it.
He's gonna go ahead and go pull out a grab, of course, just like Bowser. Naga, really aggressive DK player, a really aggressive player in general. Really plays like Project M, and then got in the melee, got in this game as well. Jeff, a really smart Smash U player, so he's gonna be pretty calculated, cool, calm, and calculated this game. So it's gonna be kind of interesting. But at the same time, DK plus Rage can kill Rosa right now, as a matter of fact. So
DK plus Rage couldn't knock a hole in the moon. So
yeah, Luma's done. Like one good hit. Oh nope, he's still gonna live. Yeah. Just gonna rack up damages. You only make
that hit's done.
You're only making him stronger. Oh my god. He has to be very careful to not get grabbed right now. If he gets grabbed one time, he's gonna die. That is for sure.
It's like you're the one standing on the ledge, get shaking in your boots.
Oh my god.
There it goes.
It was done. There's no way.
Took the bullet
going for back airs
for its master.
Oh my god, Nog. Alright. And he missing that up B. Not being in the scene for a while. Nog at the same time being in the scene for a while, but since he came back, he's been doing really well at tournaments. Got 3rd and 4th the last few weeks tournaments. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness, going for the up B. Up the only combo.
I like those aerial down Bs. They're probably not a good idea, but I like them anyway.
He responding with his up throw up B as well, up smash as well.
Got him some slaps.
Yeah. Go up for combo.
That was nice.
Hands are down. Bennett. Contrary to popular belief, this is actually even right now. Oh, never mind. Outside of there, it's actually very even. And we're still living.
That keeps happening. I'm a little scared.
DK's got a pick. Oh, not dead yet. Oh, nice setup by YEEE. He's done it quite a few times. I'm pretty sure Nog might have caught up. Oh my god.
Oh dear.
Luma lied. Luma just lied. And Luma hit him with the.
Luma was like, ding, ding, ding. Translation, I'll take that trade.
I'll take that. You thought. That's all it was, brother. That's what you thought, man. You thought you were safe. You thought you was gonna hit me with that. Nah, son. So
it's the eyes. They see forever.
We're gonna have. Go ahead, check on that real quick. Free money score. Q score. 2-0 him. Shout out to Rivals, man. Rivals said there's a mad fun game that's going on off stream right now. That's what 12 people today. In the Smash U today we got 17 people, so people come back from school, you know what I'm saying, getting settled in, first week of school, everything's great. Bro, I don't even know. Just look up JimmyCaldero and you can find it that way.
Yo, I hit Jimmy with the Edelus's neutral B. That's my whole night. Like, as far as I'm concerned, we are already done.
So game 2. Oh. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Okay.
Man, Donkey Kong got slim.
Right? It got really slim. So, fun fact. The thing about these two players is that Nog actually went Cloud against YEEE a while ago. Last time they played, which was earlier in the summer, and Nog actually lost it 2-1. So it's a really, really close set. So, you know, by no means is his Cloud a joke. You know what I mean? And of course, Chris on the summer, he's been labbing, working, getting better with his set skill and whatnot, and his character. Oh, nice pivot grab by oh my goodness. That's back here as well. Not getting with the limit though. Alright, limit's gone. No, limit's, oh, he said this jump. Very smart by Nog.
So limit does increase Cloud's movement speed in the air, doesn't it?
And
or is that like an optical illusion?
Increases movement speed, increases weight, and kill potential.
Does it really?
Yes, it does.
Dang.
That darn side B, that darn down B. If it doesn't make them stronger, hey, you got.
Oh, I thought you meant just in general, like on smashes and stuff too.
Oh yeah, I'm not certain about smashes, but he can already kill hard enough on smashes. Oh wow, just getting the limit right before he died. And technically that wasn't SD because he probably could have made it back, but you know it is what it is.
He was like, I'm gonna get this limit.
Okay, so this is what I like about Nog. Nog does not care how much he's losing or winning by. He's going in. Oh, nice.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely doable.
Yeah. She's nowhere near over, man. She's nowhere near over right now. All types of doable. Oh, nice. Nice save by Luma. That's that into. All right. I believe that's a fair. It's been so long, man, since I've seen a freaking Rosalina at all. I believe that's a fair, though.
I used to like research all the characters and like know all their moves and
Nog does
even
not,
with no intent to play them.
But what is limit? Nah, this man does not care at all. Oh, limit.
Late Beamer is his favorite limit in Final Fantasy 7.
Oh, they're doing the upbeat so it doesn't get gimped right there. He keeping above him right now. Wait until Luma comes back. Oh, nice down there. Oh, okay, Luma saving him. Oh,
that was interesting.
Yeah, no
was
tech.
that not a dare?
No tech. I wasn't down here. That was a dare, but unfortunately, Nog did not take it. All right. So up next is actually going to be.
Let me get some Chez versus.
Nah, we're gonna put on because Jeff just played, so we're gonna put the other match on, which is Mitch versus. Is Mitch playing? Oh, never mind. Only me versus Hobby then. All right. Hobby. What's Hobby? Is he inside? Darn it. J-Cole, jump in. Tag in, J-Cole.
Sorry.
What's poppin'?
What's going on, my dude?
It's your boy, J-Cole. What's your name?
D-Knight.
You're D-Knight?
Yes.
Nice to meet you. Alright, so...
First time commentating, so...
That was an unfortunate match. You know, DK against Rose is kind of janky in many ways. And then Cloud was an interesting counter pick. It just didn't end up working. That stage spike took it real hard. So I think next up we're going to have Chez and Hobby.
Oh man, this is going to be good.
So Mark versus Sonic.
I play Javi a lot, and our matches are close.
Yeah, same here. I played him round 1. He beat me. Game 3. It was close. It was very close. We're both on our last stock in the high percents.
Chez learning tech about a character he plays from iTheta, who does not play his character.
True. I found that very interesting. iTheta comes up, he's like, hey, I don't main this guy, but I'm going to show you how to play this guy. And
For real?
like, okay, cool, sounds great. And apparently Chez learned something, so we'll see if anything looks different in this.
People have been trying to teach me not to dare as Bowser this whole time. I'll be like, bitch, let me teach you a thing or two.
Excuse you. If you don't dare with Bowser, you're not playing Bowser. So,
So, Chez immediately doing his whole DBZ thing where it's like, I can't even see them moving. I'm just invisible.
Sonic stuff. It's that simple. Blue balls.
So fast. Yo, you get Sonic Mania?
I did not. I heard it was good,
good.
though. I heard it was very good. It was a good comeback.
Real
Even
solid
though
experience.
It wasn't even made by the normal company. I don't remember who it was made by. Though. It was made by some third party.
It's headcanon. They they put a team together from like a bunch of fan artists and stuff.
All right. I'm on my way to get bodied as a big bear.
All right, good luck. All right, so we got pretty close matchup so far. Skirt's so far been able to handle the Sonic, the blue ball, which isn't something that's easy to do. I can definitely say that from experience, and I know a lot of people here know that to be true. Going against a Sonic, especially Chez's Sonic, you have to be so careful with shield and timing. That was an interesting, what's it called? Exchange. I can't think of words right now. I want to say switcheroo, but I was like, that's not formal. Yeah.
iTheta stepping on the mic. Hopefully, I'm not sick enough to get you guys sick.
Oh God, no.
Is that intentional?
Jeez.
Stepping on the Mac.
He's like, he goes up to Dan like, iTheta stepping on the mic.
You said Mac first.
How do you mess that up? How do I mess that up?
You almost died by playing.
Because iTheta comes in, he's like, he goes up to Dan, he's like, yo, it's iTheta stepping on the mic, hopefully I don't get anyone sick, like right in front of Dan's head, so I was mimicking.
So you almost died?
Yeah, but I didn't, because I recovered.
No. He said stepping up to the Mac before he said Mike.
Oh, I didn't even hear that.
On accident.
Okay, that's just bad. Anyways, we have a match.
Charizard, so it's funny.
No, come on, man. You know it's Bayonetta. Actually, Charizard is really easy because Charizard literally only takes top player intellect to like actually play.
Up throw's gonna kill.
Yeah, Mark's got the up throw. So Chez doing a pretty good job. He just has to stay patient and not throw out moves all the time. Good spin dash, good spin dash.
Going against Chez, you have to be really good at two things, other than the game. You have to be good at two things, which is patience and timing.
You have to be good at. You really have to be good at patience and just knowing his habits in general.
Yep.
If you know his habits, you can easily cancel out everything.
Nice grab. Spring? Will not connect. Unfortunate.
Chez is looking for the kill right here. He just wants to seal this game out right now.
He knows Marth Tipper with Rage is not something you want to play around with.
Marth, you don't want to mess around with in general.
Yeah, but Tipper with Rage is like...
Yeah, that's even worse, but even when you consider it, Chez is still at forward smash Tipper kill percent.
You can see he's kind of... nice back throw.
Definitely a misinput.
At the end, Chez was kind of panicking a little. We saw him throw out a lot of random unnecessary up smashes and forward smashes that didn't really have a chance of connecting, but he really wanted to get that kill. Right?
I'm gonna come do it this way.
So that was game one.
Give me a second.
Oh, you a second? All right.
Yeah, give me a second.
We get Q and E 9.
We're going to game two. Chez wanted to do a little bit of announcing before we started this one.
Yeah. Just to see if you actually, if it affected you. Others, I'm poking whenever you're ready. I know you're good.
We're going to take it back
I did it, but I was
to the smash.
okay. Are you okay? Yeah, hey, I appreciate you. I don't know. You went against this.
Yeah. I mean, I lost game one because fucking Charizard beats
He got me to 130. I took him out like he was like 35. I killed him instantly.
I'm going to hug this mic real quick, sorry.
bruh.
So we got game two, back to Smashville. So far, Chez has a decent lead.
I probably won't be back, but I might.
Let's see how this goes. Nice sword dance, or blade dance, or whatever it is. I can't remember the name. I think, honestly, Avi's just getting very impatient and not taking his time with this. Which is why he's suffering and dying to back airs and just jumping around. He's really got to do what he did in game one with his first stock, which is just be extremely patient and just wait for your openings. Because if you don't do that, you're just going to get screwed over no matter what. there's only one way to actually be able to beat this Sonic other than Chez SDing, and that's basically be patient and wait for the right moment.
This segment was overrated. No, it's for nature now.
Yeah, obviously Martha's getting rushed a little bit. Bobby's really feeling the pressure and not adapting properly.
I think now it's just number 1. Number 2. I think Charlotte number 4. It's like maybe Charlie is one of
Sonic stuff.
Number 1 is number 2 is number 3 I think it's like EVP or BBQ, and number 4 it's down.
It's rough to see this because you can tell that Hobby's very upset with his gameplay right now, just in the sense that he knows something's going wrong. But when you're playing like that, you kind of want to be safe, but at the same time, you kind of want to get in to like get a comeback. So it's hard to do when you're under that pressure. But he took it like a champ. That's no worries, you know. Everyone has their days, and there's some matchups that are just very hard to do. Going against Sonic is one of the hardest matchups in the game, to be honest. You gotta do whatever you can to win this game. You know what I'm saying? When's Andy starting? What's up? When's Andy starting?
We're not stopping yet, so after another 20 minutes or so.
What's up? Not simple. What's up, Guac?
What's up, Jaco?
I don't know if you saw that, but were you able to watch that most recent match?
Yeah, I saw a little bit.
Do you have any commentary on it? I basically provided everything, which was like spacing and being patient is the only way to win against a Sonic.
Yeah. Javi was getting messed up every time he rolled.
Exactly. And he just wasn't making good choices, especially when he got to high percents. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. So it's going to be Vinny versus JimmyCaldero. Oh, what's up? It's your boy. And then the boy in the back. And then the other boy. Coming at you. My name's Pokey. What's good? I'm not actually
My
Pokey.
name's Vici.
Vici.
Itchy.
It's your boy 4B Guac. Coming at you with these chips.
These ice chips. Fuck. Oh shit! I need to change my Twitter handle.
Dude. It wasn't gonna be Kevin aka Guac. You should make it Chips aka Guac.
That's catchy. Damn.
Yeah, what's your Twitter handle?
It's on the page. It's JQ.
There's a notepad.
Yeah.
That's his commentary.
Yeah. My Twitter handle's kind of weird, so I just like bring it down.
Snap, dude.
Dude, Vinny's insane. Like I went up against him.
Wow, this is dope.
Yeah, I went up against him my second match of Fight Night last week, and then the whole time it was very close for all 3 games. But game 3, I just got bodied, and overall the problem was like I was about like 40-50, and then he just like took control. And the thing is, when Vinny gets in a zone, he just like takes it. He does stuff
thing I'm noticing
like that.
about Vinny is when he's getting a hit, he's taking it very far.
Yeah, he has.
Like, even if it doesn't seem like he's following up, he throws out needles or just something like that. Like he's reading shield options.
Even as just being a Sheik, you have to have a good flow. But like Vinny's flow with Sheik is very good. Like he executes very well.
Has there been 5 seconds where he hasn't put on some sort of percent?
Exactly. I mean, he just ledge trumped like it was the easiest thing he's ever done in his life.
Continuously pressuring.
I don't know if these 2 competitors have experience with each other in regards to matches, but so far, well, that was a good forward smash. But so far, Vinny's still been able to hold a huge lead.
Going for that Falcon kick.
able to make a trade.
It's interesting to see what Vinny, because at Hypersense, I tend to see that Vinny he starts to take his time a little bit more, and he's not as like pushy. Probably because it's hard to kill with Sheik, so he's trying to get something safe. Because just like that, he just just like that, he went to 74%.
Whereas Falcon, yo, Jimmy making the clutchest comeback there.
So a game that looked like it was definitely gonna be Vinny's just got turned around like that instantly.
Nice composure from JimmyCaldero.
And that's the thing, when you're playing as Sheik, like you can't mess up basically, because if you mess up, you get a ton of damage and a ton of blast, and you just get launched. So unfortunately what happened was that Jimmy found an opening, he took advantage of it, Vinny wasn't in his zone. When Vinny gets out of the zone, that's when things start happening, when any player gets out of the zone.
You don't flam with the Jim Jam.
I'm not going to comment on that. Anyways, so we're going to go game 2. Lilat is probably, in my opinion, Lilat's bad for everyone. I know everyone's going to say, oh no, there's this one competitor who loves Lilat, and be like, no, everyone's recovery can get screwed up with Lilat. Like, I hate to say it, but that's the truth.
Ooh, nice mix-up. Does a little dash pivot, and then to think he was making him run away.
Yeah.
And then just comes back with that wrap.
Can you explain why you're wearing cargos right now? He's the more like Kage.
The first thing I was supposed
Hey, see, let him hit. It's true.
Yeah, JJ said now before I can hand him this L, son.
Oh, did I say I'm leaving? I'm gonna go out for a smoke. I heard you talking all that shit, man. You got some shit to line up. It's time to line up, Trent. Me and you. You gonna Oklahoma drill again? You wanna go to him? I embarrassed this man last time. We lined up and then I just put him right on his ass. I got no last strike. Can you believe it? No, what happened was I jumped and then he just put his arm out and stopped me, and I was like, oh, so that was
Oh shit. There's this broadcasting or oh shit. We got Vinny versus Daffle.
I'm not familiar with Daffle's playing style. I've been playing Vinny. Vinny's a newer player to the Smash scene here in Tally. He's very effective with that Sheik. We saw him and Jimmy having a very exciting match earlier. He made it to grand finals of last week's, or was it last week? I think it was last week's, Thursday Throwdown.
So what I like about Vinny is he continues to put a lot of pressure on throughout the entire match, and when he gets a hit, he capitalizes on the neutral so well, whether or not he can extend a combo or just pressure you while you're in shield.
Yeah, Vinny is someone who definitely knows how to utilize Sheik's speed, but I mean, Dapple's playing Diddy. Diddy's another very, very strong character with a lot of moves. This is good.
Whoa, that was almost a kill.
Nice DI by Vinny there. Vinny definitely uses Sheik's neutral B. I don't know what the technical term is for it.
Needles.
Needles. He uses the needles very well. When I was playing against him, like he does them, he's really good at sort of slowing down the pace of the game like that. I think it's a character like Diddy who's got that forward B. It's something that's going to be coming out very handy.
Yeah, he's able to intercept it a lot.
Oh, and he gets a nice spot dodge to avoid the
nice down tilt to forward air from Diddy to put Sheik off stage. See if he can capitalize on it. Very good spacing, but Vinny was able to make it over the banana.
Now, one of the things that's an issue for someone like Sheik in this matchup, I feel, so Sheik doesn't have great kill power, you know? So what can happen a lot of times in Vinny's matches is because he'll play a character that has a good punish that can kill. So Diddy's a guy with some power, so as he gets more rage now, that's exactly what's going to happen. Vinny's got to make sure he can get the kill, because against someone like Diddy, there it is. Both players out starting over, down to the wire, final stock.
And this is in the loser side, so a lot on the line here.
Both players are going really even right now. I like it. It's very toe-to-toe. It seems to be like exchanges, you know. It's like they're trading blows a lot. Not one guy's getting too far ahead of the other. Once it's, you know, they're kind of taking turns being in charge. Side B. Vinny's done a very good job, I'd say, of sort of neutralizing the banana, not making it back. He's intercepted a lot. He's not really becoming a victim to it, which is interesting, because that's something that Diddy can use really well.
Oh,
Ooh. Vinny is just showing why Sheik can put together some dangerous combos. But he's got to be aware. Diddy Kong, he's got some rage going for him now. He does have some power. Sheik is a light character. Oh, it's not going to be enough.
That was cheese.
That was cheese hardcore. Yo, we're at LOL Nachos, man. Get this man some cheese. Get this man some queso.
Queso. Quazo.
Queezo.
Taking this to game 2. I'm gonna go to live flat, looks like. What I noticed is Daffle's really good at setting up his ledge guarding, getting the banana close to the ledge as possible, and then covering every single option. Vinny had been having trouble getting back on the stage.
The only unfortunate thing is Vinny was doing a pretty good job of just,
staying on it.
Yeah, basically just, kind of, sort of countering the banana. He wasn't really falling victim to it too much.
Absolutely.
Dapple's taking an early lead here, but then again, usually, I really like to look too much into it if someone jumps out to an early lead because it's a smash, it happens, and then 4 seconds later they're back. Yeah.
He got the weak hit in there. He would have won.
Now Vinny's got the banana there, and he's done a good job sort of doing it. He has made Diddy Kong slip on it a few times. Dapple, though, is definitely, this is a different game for him. He's not really letting Vinny be as dominant.
Okay.
We've seen him use that side B very effectively for a lot of these matches. Sort of latch on to, that was the first time I see him throw the kick.
Oh, okay. Ooh, that was tricks.
And Sheik was a character with a lesser recovery. That could have been something serious there.
Yeah, those are some good tricks. Daffle knows his stuff, man.
Daffle uses Diddy very well, man. It's just Vinny's a very good player, very smart. He understands what Daffle's going to try and do, so that's why he's been struggling a little bit. Daffle, though, is looking very good to start this match, though. He's got Sheik at max, so maybe Sheik can do 6 damage instead of 5% damage with her moves at this point.
Daffle holding his ground on the stage very well.
And that was one time, you see what happens when Vinny doesn't prepare for the banana, he slipped and he hits him with the up smash. That was a very impressive combo by Daffle.
He was dumb, but he was great.
Nice use of the down smash to pretty much take care of every option out of shield with the multi-hit move.
Justice has a copy, so I can play him in this place. Really? I nearly gave him a heart attack.
Whoa. Gonna get the kill off the top.
I didn't see that kill.
I didn't even realize that for a second. It took me a minute to realize what just happened.
Alright, here we go, though. Daffle could be on his last stock of Tally Weekly number 53. Damn, dude, we've had a lot of Tally Weeklies.
It's a year's worth, man.
Yep.
Just over a year. We don't have him every week, though, so he's, been going on a bit longer than that, but it's amazing to think about all the different venues we've been in.
No, in Melee.
Oh, man, very good. Jacob scored.
Now what we're seeing is, as it gets up there, it seems like Daffle sort of got even for a little bit there, but he's really integrating the banana well again. Oh, Vinny's kind of strong, but there he goes with the shield.
Knight, go ahead, jump over here. You're fighting against beat-ups.
You quit. Hey, it's me! D-Knight.
Simple's left us to go to greener pastures. So in the meantime, Guthrie's and Dina will be holding it down for you all. Now this has been a very head-to-head, very back-and-forth match. There's been a lot of good quality trades. It's been just kind of exciting. There's no one guy has looked more dominant than the other.
The classic matchup, Ninja versus Monkey. Discussed in taverns throughout the ages.
And then Dapple's going to even it up, send it to game 3. Now this is losers top 8, so I believe it's best of 5. So it's it's still a bit of a race sticking with the folks. It's going to be some endurance. Not top 8. Oh, it's losers top 8. That's what it is. Excuse me. Yeah. What's losers top 8?
Loser semis. Loser semis is when top 5 begins.
Right. Yeah, I saw top 8 and just kind of got confused.
Best of 8.
Top 5. Top 5.
Top number.
All right. So excuse me, folks. So this is going to be winner go home here at this point in the losers top 8. It's impressive to have made it this far, but Honestly, I don't know. This game, I can see it going either way. Dapple and Vinny are both good players. They play very good characters with a lot of quirks, and overall, I'd say they did a good job of neutralizing the other's advantages that they have. And it really just came down to who was able to execute a little faster.
I don't know anything about Dapple. I mean, the fact that he can even it up against Vinny it speaks volumes in itself. Because that boy's a destroyer. Seems like he plays half the cast too.
Good shit. Now let's go. All right, I need execute, please.
Diddy with the Diddy things.
Man, Diddy like just does things and you just get frustrated. But then again, Sheik does things and you get frustrated.
Yeah, exactly.
See, and this is what I was talking about. You're seeing Vinny, like just puts some good aerials there, and that's just kind of how this matchup's gone. It's been really exciting. You guys are head-to-head, 75, 58, 61. They're just moving too quick. Like, you can't even look at the percentage for too long. You're just going to keep playing.
I was saying before when Chez was playing, it's like those bits in DBZ where all the weak characters are trying to follow what's happening in the big fight. They're like, I can't even see them.
We're just completely lost and we're trying to keep up with it. But, these are like some of the most exciting matchups in my opinion. I like watching guys just go at it quickly. I mean, this is what the appeal of Melee is, right? Like, everyone loves the speed of Melee.
Yeah,
so it's fun in this. You're going to see Vinny get the bouncing fish. It's going to do it. Dapple possibly could have DI'd that a bit better, but hey, man, it happens. Vinny continues to do a good job of that for the most part, not letting the banana sort of, be used against him. When it led to a kill, led to a death, but I mean, you're seeing him do a very good job so far, just isolating that, manipulating it.
Yeah, actually, that's really impressive. They can hold on to the peel for so long with Sheik, because you wouldn't think her specials would make for a good, general offense.
Mm-hmm. Now Dapple's got to get this kill because she does have rage. She's going to start putting up a bit more damage. The extra credit's going to get a bit out of hand. He wants to get it, and that's going to do it.
There you go. Monkey fist.
And now, so Dapple, wow, she did a great job getting out of the side.
I don't understand that interaction.
They're both these guys have done a great job at utilizing their aerials throughout this fight.
Goes out.
You see a lot of bears, nairs, and bears, and it's exciting. It's fun to watch. You're getting a wide variety. You're seeing them fight on the ground. You're seeing a lot of aerials. They both seem to use the moving platform seems to be helping them both out kind of a bit. Vinny utilizes those needles. The needles are something that are just like a pain again for real. It just like sort of trips you up. It's something it's good. It helps with spacing a lot of the times. It lets him sort of control the pace of the match. He's gonna land that bouncing fish.
And if you're not attentive, you have no idea when she has them because they stock up so quick, and the only indication they're live is a little blink.
Now Sheik's just about a kill percent right now. Diddy's got some rage. He's got some power, and Sheik is a light character. At 100%, Dapple could certainly still do something. Dapple's right around to that kill percentage too, even though this is Sheik and she's kind of weak and sometimes you scratch your head. This could really be something here. It's down to the wire. Loser goes home. Winner stays alive. Both guys seem nervous now. They're kind of not getting this close anymore.
It's like suddenly everything slowed down.
And he's gonna land the up smash, and that's gonna do it. Diddy's up smash. It's just so all encompassing, man. It goes all over the place and it just connects. And that was a very exciting set.
It's like a wheel rolling backwards. Someone else.
Really Vinny really faced it. I mean, Dapple and Vinny, man. Whoever Dapple comes out on top, that was a tough test for both competitors. I mean, you can't obviously you're disappointed you lost, but that set was nothing to be ashamed of. Very impressive fighting. I mean, play from both guys. Just like to see.
Diddy's wing post is nuts, so.
Diddy just does stuff, and you're like, all right, cool, so that's happening. So yeah, but again, just they're both great characters. Sometimes it just comes down to whoever.
No, that's my Twitter handle right there, Kevin aka Simple Listening.
Yeah, isn't that how you look like him? Same.
I have one of those faces. Shit, that's the shoot at. I keep forgetting. I'm stealing someone's gesture.
Now make it your own, man. Make it your own.
Here we go.
You can see the lovely keg taps in the background here, so if you're in Tallahassee and you want to come to this tournament, come get some brews and some nachos at LOL Nachos.
$10 for pizza, nachos, and beer. They won't shut up about it.
It's a great. I mean, would you? Pizza, nachos, and beer for $10? Are you kidding?
That's a good point.
What's there to complain about? So it seems like on stream next, I believe we're gonna have iTheta. We just saw iTheta in a very competitive match against JimmyCaldero. I don't know who he's going to play now, but it's going to be a tough match. Again, he plays just the characters he uses are so challenging because it's Bayo and then it's Mac. They're very I don't want to say it's very different, but
it's like how did you play this game when it was in beta? How have you had enough time with both of those?
You know what? It's just like they're both have things that just make you say, all right, cool. Like Max, he's got the frame one jab. He's got a power through, like he's got armor through everything. Okay, so you're just gonna get annoyed. And then Bale, I mean, Witch Time is just such a pain to deal with, especially if he uses it. And we saw him exploit it very well last time. So I don't know who his opponent is, but I feel kind of bad for him because it's something that can be easy. You gotta really be on your toes here.
Does anybody see YEEE?
Yes. On a feverish witch hunt to find the one and only YEEE. It seems like, well, as we're talking up, oh man, Connor's poor competitor, he's going to play the one and only Nick Chez. So, it's not exactly like he's getting a break. I know Connor has gotten the better of him in a lot of tournaments this season.
Let's see if Chez can use the tech that he was taught by the person he's playing who does not play his character.
Because he's Chez.
I don't understand.
No, this is definitely, I mean, these two are both just very good players.
Data makes me feel fucking old, too.
Ruru versus B-Dubs right now.
He can't be more than like 15 years old.
I think he's 16 now, 15 or 16.
Oh my god.
So this kid's
literally a decade difference. And he's so fucking good at this game. I should quit.
Just stop now. Fun fact, he can't even drive by.
Should I be esports, by the way? I didn't even ask. Should I be esports, by the way, or does it matter? I didn't even ask.
Esports?
Yeah, you know, cursing.
I don't give a shit. Like,
yeah, I didn't know if this was like.
I think Jimmy has asked me in the past to try and keep it in check a little bit, but sometimes I like to say fuck and shit and dick and like things happen.
No, I swear like a sailor, so that's why I asked.
Yeah, in general, I try to curb it on stream, but sometimes you just kind of lose it. You kind of feel like, all right, well, yeah. But there have been times which like, hey,
somebody call YEEE or DQing him.
YEEE, someone's got to find YEEE or he'll be DQ'd. That is not good.
It's an emergency.
Man, the life of Chez, the top player in the region as well as a TO. It's just these are just such low stress environments for him to be in. I'm sure
he's a nice guy too. He worked so hard to try and find me a room at CEO.
I love Nick every time
shout outs to you, boy Nick, Coffee Boys Chez.
Every time I see him, whenever I go to their house, I always shout, "Is that Nick Chez hype as fuck there?" And I was just shouting. And he's like, "Yo!" And I'm like, "Oh god, now I'm hyped. Now my day can start."
I actually might be about to hustle him later tonight when we play Tenkaichi 2 because he's fucking amazing at that game.
Just like you got
be like money match.
And then you gotta do like you gotta caught him, you gotta play him, you gotta like get the hustle, let him have the first game or two, put up a little bit of a fight, and then it's like, yo, money match.
It'll be great because it's a team battle, so I'll let him have the first few characters and then be like, all right, well, that's not my main.
It's like you thought you were good. It's adorable.
I hope speaking of which, I hope some of the Ginyu forces in that new DBZ.
And hopefully Chez will change his tag before going in. Is he playing as Ness now? Okay, he's got it. I was about to say, like, I really don't want to get up all the way over there.
He's cosplaying as Vinny.
I was gonna say I've never seen him not go Sonic and Tourney, so that would have been a development.
That's scary. You could say he's a maniac for Sonic. He still hasn't played that. I'm upset. I couldn't tell if they were button checking for a second. Neutral is so silly with these two.
Alright, so this is weird. We're at 16% even with these guys. Well, so I shouldn't have spoken.
Competition's curse.
I think why Chez has struggled against Mac is just because like his armor and just the stupid things he can do. Like it doesn't matter the spin dashing. Like Mac just lands damage anyways, and he's got Sonic's light, and Mac can just punish you like that. So
it's like this matchup basically boils down to: do you have an answer? If yes, you get at least like a 50-50. If no, you get a 10.
Now,
that's it.
One thing that Chez really does have going in this matchup, though, is I get Max recover his booty. Well, there goes that. Max recover his booty, and Sonic does have moves that lend him to doing damage off stage.
Who needs to recover when you're the one knocking him off?
Right. Gets him with the bear, and that's going to do it. Wow, so Mac, we're at, 14% extra credits. It's still a very even fight going toe-to-toe here. These are two very, very good players. The exchangers kind of, I think it's whoever happens to land to punish a second sooner. Chez's game plan is certainly what we expected it to be against the Mac, which is, like we said earlier, try get him off the stage and make sure he can't recover. Connor, on the other hand, has done a great job countering it. He's just making all his punches count. He's staying close to the center. Being very aware of that stage control, and he can have it.
And Chez has always been good at this. Maybe it's Sonic, maybe it's him, I don't know. But he moves when he needs to move.
Mac at 80% getting the kill.
Yeah, that was nuts.
Again, Connor...
Like right as I was praising him, he just gets knocked into the sun.
Why? What else do I know?
Connor's that match, I think he did a great job of sort of reading.
Expressing disbelief
He doesn't believe it.
Theta being this good at Mac and Bayo for his age. That's probably not what they're talking about, but that's what I choose to believe.
It's the anticipation that made the difference that match. Like he knew when to anticipate it, and because Mac has armor through everything, he knows he knows when it's coming. He's gonna throw an up smash, and then you saw Nick. Why? Why?
These two have played so damn much. You can tell from watching. I think they clash in pretty much every top 8 weekly, like at some point.
That says losers top 8, but I think this is winners semis or something.
Yeah, that might need an update. Can't imagine these two both losing at the same time.
Right, yeah, no, remember we saw Chez beat YEEE earlier, and then we saw iTheta beat him. So this is winners, so it says losers, but...
He's already DQ'd himself, apparently.
Yeah, right.
He's like, you know what, I'm going home.
I'm done, it's one of those days, I'm not feeling it.
Interesting character switch after the victory. I guess he didn't feel confident he could keep that up.
Now we saw him use this earlier, that he does the side Bs combos with Bayo exceptionally well. And then I think Chez though, you know this is interesting for Chez because he was doing well against Mac, but Mac is just stupid sometimes and just armors through it and is faster than you. You can't really do much. So I'm not sure, like, you know, Chez, that punish still exists with Bayo, but it's not to the same degree as someone like Mac, so... And the witch time's gonna land.
Oh boy, there it is.
I think with a rare missed punish on it, and then he's gonna get that smash, and that'll do it. That's something Chez, you know, someone noticed with Chez's gameplay is he's very good at getting a few quick jabs in with the back throw, something that he's done very well. You know what, as Bayo gets up there in percentage more, it's going to start making more of a difference. So he gets, so his up smash got caught in the witch time, and then when it wore off, Connor couldn't move out of the way in time, and okay, so that was cheesy.
Gotta watch out those live wire hitboxes, they'll get you. I've seen some crazy stuff come out of Witch Time. Like Luigi apparently has armor on his up B if you get a critical hit. That lets.
SDs are fun. Missed inputs, a rare missed input by Theta. Gonna bring it to 1-1. Make the set. It's going to the final one. The loser goes 2 losers. Again, this is not losers top 8.
No, I'm asking why. And so is Chez. Never mind.
No.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yo, can somebody change the scores here? It's 1-1.
Sandbagging complete.
Dude, double crag. That shouldn't be a thing. Just crag from real estate, but the double crag.
All right, let's see that his game is as clean this time.
Now again, we saw Theta won this one, but it could have just easily gone to Chez had Chez just avoided a simple, like 1 or 2 ridiculous smash attacks that are a staple in Mac's arsenal, and it could have been very different.
There's definitely some stuff happening, right? Maybe they're just too advanced for us to understand.
Now Chez is getting the shielding very. Now this KO punch, we saw iTheta knows how to use it. Like it paid off earlier. Oh, and he missed it there, so Chez is gonna get the punish.
A near miss though, man. That was almost a repeat of round 1.
Spin dash, side B to victory, Sonic's mantra. Is he gonna have a recovery here? No, he's not. Chez going off to make sure of that he's gonna take that one stock lead.
Always.
Now for this, so iTheta's trying to stay alive in winners because obviously you don't want to have to run it back. You know, losers top 8 isn't, or winners, losers top 8 isn't, you know, anything to be too difficult. But you'd always like to have that safety valve.
We really gotta fix that.
Words are fun.
For real.
Now Connor's definitely gonna watch out here. Like he is losing. Like Chez is getting some real serious extra credit at this point, and with Mac, once that starts to make a huge difference when it comes to getting him off stage, he's gonna recover here.
His only hope now is a clean kill on this stock, probably, and then a KO punch on the next one.
Now keep in mind though.
Okay.
Keep in mind
there's
now.
part one.
He's real close to rage now, and Sonic's Light. I could very easily see this match.
Oh my god!
Chez gonna get the uppie, so that's one less thing to worry about. But honestly, I could see Mac getting the kill at like 50 here. With he's got some rage. Sonic is very light. Chez has got to be worried.
It's definitely not over. It ain't over until the fat lady sings.
It's not over. It's never over.
Oh yeah, true.
Now see, this is what we were saying. That's gonna do it. That'll get him off.
Chez.
Will he be able to recover?
Get out of my swamp.
No, he won't. Chez with the simple stare down wins the set 2-1. Very impressive. I don't think. Oh, is the set not over? I guess we're now in winners. Okay, so iTheta lied to me. It's now top. That's the 5.
There we go. He's fixed.
Mitch. Okay, there you go. Yeah,
that's good.
So this is winners finals. So we've been commenting winners finals this whole time. That's interesting.
And just found out.
It's
like a commentator prompt.
And then he just perfectly. That's why Mac is done. 28% off one smash attack. Like, get out of here.
Please give that to Bowser.
Connor just not letting him recover, doing very well.
Is Guac playing right now?
Not sure what that KO punch charge was. Maybe I misinput.
What happened with him and Toasty?
You play Toasty.
You gotta play Toasty.
Oh, man.
Connor was really trying to tell. We saw it at the end of last match.
Scary.
That would have been done, and he would have had a very impressive 2-stock lead. And he's going to have it now anyway.
There
That
it
up B.
is.
Now I think he's really not trying to go back through, run it back through losers. If he can, if he sends it to past here, then it's a winner-take-all scenario. He's playing with house money.
This is looking like a very different game from the last one. Theta really took off the limiters. Exactly what you were saying. He is not keen on fighting his way through losers to have this fight again.
And this is similar. This is very similar to last match. But the thing is, like, Chez's character isn't someone who's necessarily built to do super well against it. If he's the one at the major percentage advantage against Little Mac, it's not good. He's got to make something happen soon enough because this is all. He's already at 80%. Like I'm not liking his chance on this next stock. We'll have to get the recovery. Nope. All right, now Mac honestly at this point can hit one smash attack and it can be over. So Chez has to be very careful.
And that was almost it right there. Oh my god.
Oh,
and there it is.
Oh, the mental lapse.
Just everything he's got.
All it takes is more little mental lapse like that, and then we're going to overtime. Well, not overtime, the equivalent, game 3.
It's like pop quiz. Which one am I got? Bonk! Too slow. Rare than anyone says that to Sonic.
Also, first hit, I pushed my hit box. So it's actually
If only the Knuckles counterpick were an option. In a better game, perhaps.
That really should be an alternate skin, man.
Or like Legal Me Brawler. And just name them Knuckles.
How come with Olimar I can be different characters in his game, with Baby Bowser I can be different characters? Why can't I be Knuckles or Shadow? Like,
because they all look the same. Well, I mean Shadow, that's a good point. I'd love to have a
Shadow and Knuckles. I'm doing Knuckles too.
Oh man. But could you do Eggman? Is the real question.
We certainly should. He'd be similar to probably Bowser Jr.'s character. Nick S.D. Gary, the spin dash.
Claw?
It's something we've seen from him in the past. He's, rarely happens anymore, but I mean, he might. Well, for a second, he's got to be real worried about that KO punch.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he misses it.
What was that? Okay, we're back to
Chez with the variant.
Back to almost even.
Spike.
Fuck it. Sometimes you just got to do it. Sonic doing Sonic things.
Oh, nice spot dodge.
Couldn't tell you how he does half of that. Oh my goodness.
And that's when Chez, I was like, Chez, where's your back? That's what you do here. That's his go-to. I guess I had to know well. God, that little Mac up smash just does so much, just powers through it. Like Sonic's whole game is he keeps you reeling. Oh, that'll do it.
That was very unfortunate.
Sonic's whole game though is that he keeps you reeling with how fast he comes at you. But little Mac just armors through it and does so much, man.
Apparently, that's a sacred tradition. I'm just learning this now.
I don't understand. Yo, I'm gonna make a meme. Picture of Zero.
You already made a meme today. You can't have any more.
I'm putting you in the corner. You're in timeout. You can't make 2 more memes.
You're in meme out.
You're on meme probation for the time being. We're not going to allow it. Oh, so yeah, iTheta goes on to grand finals. Characteristic of how much of the season has gone, iTheta has just brought his game to a different level. I think having the Bayo counter pick has made a huge difference in his game.
She's son of a bitch.
They're just 2 very different characters, and the 2 characters, like Bayo's got a solid recovery and stupid stuff. They both just have stupid things that, if utilized well, it makes you very tough to go against.
Show enough, dude.
So now we're going to see Chez. He's going to try and work his way back through losers. JimmyCaldero still in losers. YEEE, I'm not...
It's me versus either Jeff
or Daffel? Okay. So we're going to see Daffel or YEEE versus JimmyCaldero. YEEE was nowhere to be found earlier. Almost got DQ'd. Perhaps he was. I'm not aware. I don't know. I guess he came back in time.
He's just like spilling into the parking lot. Let's do it. I just wanted to get a pack of Cheerios.
Ben here. I got here like an hour ago, a little more. Been on commentary, chill over here, dog. Talking to my fans, I got so many.
You doing this on?
What? Oh,
the commentary?
Well, so I lived with Jimmy. He was my roommate my freshman year, 2 years ago. So I'm a junior now. And so that's how I know him. So I've been going to his house a lot during the day. And then I try to make it happen as much as I can. I like to do commentary sometimes. Jimmy's always like, come out and do commentary. But a lot of times I'm like,
in that exact voice.
Yeah, a lot of times I'm like, no, I'd rather get drunk tonight. So then there's that. But last night was a rough night, and I'm a sober soul tonight. So here I am. I mean, I do enjoy the commentary sometimes. It's fun to do, especially when it gets to finals. I mean, it's just exciting. I watch a lot of sports talk, so that translates here relatively well. I like to think.
Yeah, you got a good reference.
Yeah. So yeah, and here I am.
So here's a question for you.
Yes.
Who is your favorite Smash commentator? You can have a tie because I know there's a lot.
There's one I hate. Who's paired with the one that I like the most?
Well, that's not what I asked.
I'm glad you tell you how strong I'm feeling.
I ain't trying to throw shade here.
Who's the kid that I don't know the whole audience, but I know the 2 that the one that I hate and the one that I like. Who's the kid? He looks like a child. He's got super long hair and glasses. He's always paired with this one other dude. Mitch knows. I'm like, yo, where's Jimmy at? Yo, Jimmy, Mitch. Who's the Smash commentator I hate? The kid with the long hair and the glasses, who I always tell you is the worst, and he said he's like an asshole in person.
Probably.
Oh, you hate Toph.
Tofu. Tofu. What? I hate Toph.
Melee commentator.
Hate him so much.
At all. I've met Toph. He plays Catherine. Did you not hear that description? That's not Toph. Unless I'm thinking of a different one.
He said long hair. He doesn't have long hair. But
Oh, he doesn't?
he has hair that can move.
Jimmy's just making shit up. He's trying to make us badmouth good commentators.
I hate Tough. Who's the dude he's paired with?
He's always paired with Scar.
Scar, yeah. I like Scar because he's just, it's funny because Toph's just like a weeb, okay? It's that's fine, but Toph just
Toph and Dark Toph 2 different people? That might be what.
Maybe they are.
Yeah, I think that's it.
I don't know, but Toph's just he's too gooby for me. So and I like him because he always he always sounds like he doesn't know what he's doing. He's just awkward and choppy, and I'm like, just why are you
like
there?
me right now?
No, sir, you got some jokes. You're relaxed. I'm enjoying this right now. Toph just
I appreciate that. I'm glad I'm giving off that impression.
Fake it till you make it, man.
No, it's an 05 kind of night. I don't know where my head was. That's why I'm here now. I've been downgraded.
You're just kind of like, well, God hates me tonight, so here I am.
Bowser was just like, yes, you lose.
No, yeah. So and then like Scar, I like because like he just kind of told us be going on, and then he's just like not even listening. He's like, yeah, good work. And so it's like kind of makes him look like an idiot. I'm like, my man.
Nobody can make Scar look like an idiot. He's too proficient.
I like Scar. Like, you know, it just looks like a, you know.
He's got the twin pillars of hype man and play-by-play. Like,
really, you can't like.
If you're good at one of those, like you're set for commentary. But he's got both.
Reminds us a lot of our very own Chez, man. You know, there's no one more hype in any crowd than Chez. Like, you can hear. I could be across the venue. Like, I mean, this is a small venue, so I guess they're not huge.
He projects though. Yeah. Like I've heard him shouting out names at like the opposite end of a room in CEO.
My favorite thing is he does not give a he just goes, like, you know, see someone, let's go coffee bowl, he's just shouting. The whole venue's gonna hear and look, and Nick just doesn't care. My man's hyping up his crew, hyping up Tally. We're getting word now that YEEE has defeated Daffle, so we're about to see him play JC, the rematch, we're going to see the rematch of Jimmy and YEEE from earlier. No, you were DK, you played him.
It's always
that was you, I watched the call.
YEEE versus Mitch. Perfect.
You want me to show you the back or you want me to ask Jeff?
Hey Jeff, did you play me in one side?
Wait, so who sent? Oh, Chez is who he played. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
This is the point
Never mind.
where we discover that two timelines have been operating simultaneously and are set for a collision course. The brackets are completely reset. Nobody knows who beat who.
Have you seen? Do you watch
that would be a great premise for like a short film.
Do you watch Rick and Morty?
I do not. I probably shouldn't say why on this stream because I'm gonna get blown the fuck up.
Well, you're gonna tell me why shortly. But anyways, the first episode of season 2 is like the whole like they just make 1,000 different alternate universes. Like so, it's like the same thing. It's fantastic. Wait, so what's your beef with one of the best shows on TV?
See, now you put me on the spot. Everybody opens up like that.
Hey man, if you're gonna come, you gotta back up strong statements.
All right, you know what? Maybe I just haven't seen enough episodes.
You just didn't like what you saw?
But Rick is so mean.
That's what makes it great. All right, well, we'll get to that.
But he's mean to people, and it's like, yeah, go Rick. Like, you're supposed to cheer for him. Don't get it.
All right, we'll have that debate another time. Right now, we got losers semis, best of 5, YEEE versus JimmyCaldero, two very talented players, both on the Tally PR top 10.
Granted, I feel very bad for Falcon in this matchup because he a punchy man, and Rosalina has disjoints. So.
And you know, I'm a Falcon man myself. I've been a Falcon guy since I was 64 when I started, and then living with Mitch. You know, it was fun. Let me tell you what's not fun is never being the best main in your house of your character. Like, I just got destroyed.
Oh, man.
Like, every now and again I'd get a dub, and then he'd be, like, cute, and then just, like, blow me out, like, 5 or 6 times, or, like, 20 in a row. All right, so now...
I don't know if you're familiar with 8. He used to be on the PRs until he just forgot that Smash existed.
Yeah.
He's my sparring partner, and he has a tendency to just play mirror matches and win. Just completely off the cut, just out of nowhere. It's so demoralizing.
Kind of like Mango. It's very impressive. Now Jimmy's really working on Luma there because, you know, Rosa's just a different character when Luma's not around, but he's going to get the F smash. Falcon, a heavy character, he's going to be alive. He's got some chances.
That's an awkward angle too for an F smash. I think maybe Luma had some influence there.
Yeah. Now keep in mind, like, he's at Rage right now. He could easily get the kill. Always be on the lookout for that up tilt spike. It's a JimmyCaldero signature. A good player like he's rarely ever going to fall for it, but it's fun to catch people with it.
You got to try every time.
That Raptor boost is going to do it.
It's like a Happy Gilmore at the golfing range. You got to do one.
For sure, without a doubt. Now Luma's going to get good read by YEEE. He's going to shield through the Falcon kick and do the up smash. This is a pretty back and forth fight. I'd say again, they're two very good players. They know how to, you know, take it. They know how to beat the one another. They play against each other a lot. Going for the up tilt spike, doesn't connect as YEEE hits him with the up air. Or the nair, I don't know what Rosa's moves are for the life of me.
Oh man, actually I don't really know him either.
Jimmy is keeping this percentage deficit pretty significant. They wouldn't have expected that at first, but YEEE is pretty close to that Raptor boost kill percentage again with Falcon. You know, it just happens.
It's not a bad matchup when it's one-on-one.
Right.
Honestly.
When it's teams, it's another ball game.
If it is bad, Jimmy makes it look less bad.
Right. And he's going to go with the downs. Down smash will do it.
Put the foot in them.
both, it was very good. Jimmy seemed just a bit more in control throughout the match, but at the very back and forth. When Jimmy punished Yee, he punished him right back, and then Jimmy just kind of stacks him on a bit faster than Yee could take it, and then that's just how it goes sometimes. What I think he's going to want to do is he's got to try and space Falcon a bit more. He's got to use Luma to try and keep him slightly at a distance, because if Falcon can touch you, he's going to do a lot of damage really fast in a hurry. He's got power, he's got speed, he's a very dangerous character to go against, but he also can't.
First things first, he's got to keep his Luma, because Jimmy's been very good about that. I mean, it's looking like Ice Climbers and Brawl here, just like, you get rid of one, and then the other follows suit.
Shoot at!
Theta bumping the shit out of the camera. You'll have to forgive him, folks. He's only 16. He doesn't know any better.
Yeah, I'm only 16. I screw up a lot.
Only 16 and still just ruining people's nights with Little Mac. It's a very impressive.
For being 10 years younger than me and this fucking good at the game.
Man, I see Bale ruining Chez's night. I mean, I saw Little Mac ruined Chez's night.
Bale ruins a lot.
Little Mac ruined everyone else's.
No, my band never ruined everybody else's night.
That's a good point. I got that completely backwards. It's that point in the night, man. Sometimes you just talk to a microphone for a while. We need folks. He's gonna land the knee. Jimmy does that better than anyone in Tallahassee. Better than probably most people that realize. He was saying that it's a very difficult move to land. The hitbox is sort of like inside Falcon's knee, and it's only like a frame 3 or something, or frame 12. I don't know, frame 8 as well.
You gotta push through. You gotta harken back to those old martial arts tips.
Did you see Jimmy got the spike? Had he been like 20% more, this match would have been over.
Oh, he knew.
That's so no, dude. I called it out. I called it out. Come on.
There was a pop-off mid-match from JimmyCaldero. He just shouted, I called it, dude. That's so dumb.
His mind over his own
mid-match
trash gameplay. Oh,
Luma's going yet again. Like, if there was an award for killing Luma, it's just JimmyCaldero, man.
It's leaving the stage. Like, Falcon's not even hitting it. It's just scared of him.
And Yee is going to fall victim to that F smash. Jimmy is a man of a lot of words this match, man. He's frustrated. He's got some stuff to say.
Some of them being show me your moves, and others being are you fucking kidding? Just as a highlight reel.
So sad. That would have been a highlight material. Not only do you get a knee, a raw knee from a spot dodge read, which was a missing foot, but still technically will count it. And then
So I haven't looked at a tier list in a minute. As a Falcon main, where would you place him?
Top. Falcon's the best character in the game. Ganon's number 2. I have this debate all the time. I talked to Dan.
I figured it was coming, but I just wanted to hear you say it.
I love talking to Dan about this, because Dan just gets frustrated, because I tell him, and then if I'm like, this character's so stupid, like, he's like, I thought Falcon was the best character, Trent. And so I tell Falcon and Ganon are 1A and 1B, man. You can't, there's no better characters ever. They're the greatest thing. I don't know. I don't know the game well enough. I enjoy playing it. I'm just kind of literally so much of it is just Jimmy kind of telling me things, and he talks a lot of stuff, and I try to keep up, but man, I try to get into it. I just try to chill. I know Falcon's realistically I don't know, lower mid probably, because he's got some stupid stuff, but he can definitely be taken advantage of. See, I try not to talk about tier list too much, because people will be like.
Yeah,
there's a time that I think
people get the wrong impression.
Right. Well, no. Here's why I don't do it, because I'm like, oh yeah, this character's got this. That's really good. And they're like, actually, no, this is why it sucks. I'm like, all right, cool. So how about I just shut the fuck up?
Tier lists are a lot like game reviews. They can offer many different things, but not at once. And you need to be clear about what you're offering.
That's a good point.
Is what it boils down to. Because some tier lists are strictly tournament statistics.
Mm-hmm.
And others are very opinionated. And it really, it depends on what you're looking for. They're both useful. One could involve more proof of concept stuff. If you had them in this situation, you could do this, and it would work 50% of the time, so on and so forth.
It's something that you can't really quite just.
They're good for reference, but not for winning arguments.
It's hard to keep context in mind with them. There's just a lot more to it. And so while we're talking about tier lists, we're getting off topic a bit today, which is kind of surprising. Usually I stay on, but we're at LOL Nachos, man. We're just chilling. Yee's gonna hit him with the S smash, make it even. Jimmy's up 2-0. Yee is fighting for his tournament life right now. It's a best of 5 series here. Jimmy has looked good throughout it. It's been competitive, but the feeling of both matches so far have been that Jimmy just clearly has the upper hand. It's not a slight YEEE. It's not like, oh, he's so much better, but I mean, it just seems like Jimmy's kind of got his number.
I think Jimmy kind of always seems that way though, because he's always going for crazy shit.
Look, here's the thing with Jimmy is he's like, this is something I learned. Like he's from the school of style. If you can't style, it's not even worth doing. So it
You know
makes.
what?
And with Falcon,
Can't be mad at that.
dude. Yeah, and you can't be with Falcon. It makes for some great tournament finishes, but at the same time, for some great tournament moments. But at the same time, it bites him in the butt a few times. Hits him with the knee, and that's gonna do it again.
There you go. Clean finish from
JC with the decisive 3-0 victory over YEEE in losers semis. We're about to go to losers finals. The roommates, JimmyCaldero and Chez. Winner will play iTheta, who is chilling casually, sitting pretty in that grand finals, the winner's dub next to his name. It was very exciting. Jimmy carrying a lot of momentum. He's a very solid player, but that was very impressive 3-0 victory. Again, the whole time, like it was competitive, but it didn't seem like Jimmy was really sweating it too much.
Yeah. Probably because he almost got DQ'd, would be my guess.
Now, something that's going to be interesting is regardless, the winner of we're going to see a rematch no matter what. So iTheta beat Jimmy earlier, and winner's semis, and then he beat Chez in winner's finals. So the winner of this is going to get that crack at iTheta, see if they can get it back. It was competitive too, you know. Both of them looked good against them. It was exciting sets.
Finish one last set, everybody, and then go ahead and start packing everything up if you guys can. We're going to finish everything back at our place. This is the last set. Oh, obviously you guys.
Wow, that's going to be crowded.
So we're going to effectively move. We're going to move the tournament to 322 Conradi. I hate this camera sometimes because I'm just like, I'm going to move a little bit of my hair. Like, oh, it's there, and then I'll be like, and then it's like on the other side of my head. I'm like,
oh, dude, I'm a mess today. Like, I had to walk to 2 different classes.
So we have losers finals going on right now. Jimmy and Chez. They're roommates. These two play against each other a lot. They know each other's play styles. I think Chez usually gets the upper hand with Sonic just because Sonic, it's a stupid matchup it's a pain in the ass matchup for Falcon. Just so much he can do, but you know Falcon's got a solid punish games. Falcon can do some things.
That was silly. It was like a cartwheel.
That's something I've seen. Notice Jimmy does. He just holds down the A jab to get the gentleman combo. He does it pretty often. It's one of the small things that are just like a big part of his Falcon game. This is a player who I could talk on a lot of his style because I'm just so used to getting destroyed by it.
I've heard that a few times. What's a gentleman?
It's do like the 1-2 knee punch.
It's not multi jab. It's like Link's jab or Captain Falcon.
Okay, gotcha.
The 1-2-3. That's what we call the gentleman.
Oh, so it applies to Link too. Okay, well, so we got.
Link's is just a gentleman in itself. It doesn't have a multi-jab version.
Oh, okay,
Let's say like Captain Falcon and Lil Mac. Both of them have a gentleman, but both of them also have multi-jab.
Okay, I get you. I get what you're saying.
I mean, in Link's case, it would be a gentle
Either way, I know. yeah. Either way, I know Falcon. I recognize the Falcon gentleman when I see it, man. So Jimmy has a lot of rage right now. Chez is trying to be very dangerous. He wants to use that speed as much as he can because he does not want any part of Falcon's rage right now. He wants to stay far, far away, but he's got to pick his moves carefully because any misinput and Jimmy could really capitalize.
Yeah.
See, that was a gentleman that Jimmy just did. You saw that?
Yeah.
In Link's case, as you that's quality stuff.
I mean, if you want to be technical, yeah.
177. Falcon is scary at 177, especially if you're Sonic. We could see this match end in like 4 blows, but Chez is a very skilled player. I think soon he is going to get that kill. But Jimmy is. You know, he looks very comfortable right now. Jimmy is in a rhythm. I don't want to play Jimmy on my bracket right now. That back throw is going to do it.
There it is. Chez, I would argue, almost the polar opposite of Jimmy.
Oh,
only goes in
without a doubt.
Too. You know, very precise. Always where he needs to be. Good space control.
No, that's a great way to put it there. Jimmy is complete opposite of Chez's play style. Chez will time you out, very patient, picks his moves carefully. Jimmy, not that he doesn't pick his moves carefully, but he's just aggressive. It's like after he picks one, he's already on to the next. Chez will bait you out, he'll wait. Jimmy wants the match to end inside of 20 seconds.
Yeah.
And he goes and his play reflects that. And so I think he's going to get the punish. Oh, that's going to do it. Or not. How about I stop saying that's going to do it when it's not going to do it? That's an annoying habit that commentators have.
Did he lose his jump there? It didn't seem like Uppy was gonna. Oh, never mind.
And that's why it's a pain in the ass matchup for Falcon times, because Sonic can just ledge guard if you're in the right situation. It's just like getting back. That's adorable. You can keep dreaming.
It's just like real life. When there's a bear on the cliff, there's not much you can do.
Jimmy's switching up with the Donkey Kong. He's substituting some speed for a lot more power. Falcon packs a punch,
Now, Jimmy, potentially at the vanguard of the Donkey Kong meta, realizing that Donkcopter beats out about 90% of the moves in this game, especially when you do it twice or 3 times in a row. I wonder if we're going to see some of that here. Probably not, because Chez is too good for that shit.
Now, it's an interesting stage choice. He's got the platforms because, you know, he'd like to slow Sonic down and punish it. Right now, the character move is not holding super well for Jimmy as he is getting beaten handily, but I mean, I would not doubt DK or Jimmy using DK.
Footstool animation for DK.
It is not a great matchup for Jimmy, but I mean, he was hot with DK earlier. He knows Sonic is a butthole one. You go with a guy like DK, you can do some stupid things, but when you're at the top of the screen, Sonic can just do that. That's super fun for everybody.
Yeah, good air dodge read.
Oh, there we go. There's that. Now, he didn't do it 2 or 3 times in a row.
Yeah, he did it earlier, and I was like, I fully expected the second one. Yeah, he did not pick this character to not do that, even against Chez.
Now, so Sonic's at 62, so that's kill percent for DK when you're Sonic.
Everything DK does is hilarious.
And that's not do what you see. I didn't say it. I called myself before so that's going to do it. He gets him with the up air. That's a deadly move. All right, now Sonic is without doubt at a kill percentage where that.
Oh my goodness! That was.
And he's just going to try and forward throw him out of here.
Quack? Not sure what's happening anymore.
Oh,
okay.
Chez just with the rare misread in the air, but if he hit that.
Yeah, I know.
I had a panic attack.
I don't know, like.
And
Chez, that was.
He gets the forward air spike, but Chez on stage. I'll do it.
There you go.
I gotta break that habit of saying that.
That's a kill move. You found one, Jimmy.
Now Jimmy's got a ridiculous amount of rage, so Sonic really is at a low kill percentage. Sonic goes so fast. His spin dash, like that side beat a victory mantra, man. It just works exceptionally well.
Oh, he goes a second time! I told you, man. It's only a matter of time.
I think the thing is though, just because the nair is more likely to connect the up air, a lot of Chez will see it coming a lot.
This is so dumb. How is this working?
Oh, he tried the super.
DK showing his
this is anyone's match, right? Oh, that's gonna do it for DK at 145.
Big monkey.
I was breathing heavy. I was breathing heavy.
Much respect for your boy Jimmy, but I was gonna be real upset if that went in DK's favor. Because what the fuck? What are you doing?
That was something. Is Jimmy gonna stick with it? If I'm Jimmy, I'm going Ganon. I'm doing up tilt over and over and over again. Jimmy's running around with Ganon for a half second.
Okay. First time I've seen this.
Yeah, well, he plays. He and Dan picked up Cloud because they're scumbags in doubles.
Let's go, Jimmy!
Yeah, I got another scumbag back here.
I mean, Cloud. That sword is going to cause Sonic a lot of problems. It's a good matchup for him. It's his best one. I'm surprised he actually didn't go Cloud sooner.
We tired of losing.
You know what? It's the same thing in Dissidia is the sad part.
Dude, see, Cloud is just always going to go after him with those aerials, and like he's always going to win because it's like his up air is stupid, his down air is stupid.
Soccer, I know you said no more patches, but just give us one.
Just nerf it.
Like, I'm not even talking a big nerf. Like, even Lucina stats.
We're willing to compromise.
Just like take some of the knockback off and some of the damage, like in increments of 1.
Just slight things, so it's not completely free. And now this is already, the move is paying off for Jimmy big time. It's a much more balanced fight. It's back and forth. Their percentages are rarely getting that far.
He's best $5.99.
And he's gonna. That's why that Sonic up B is dumb, man. It's just that spring catches you.
You know what?
And that'll do it.
Do what you gotta do.
Jimmy really wants that limit.
The trouble with Cloud is that no character in the game can contest him. Your moves will not beat him. His moves have longer range.
That's not true.
Longer range is a priority.
Huh?
Longer range is a priority.
Cloud's got a lot of stupid things, so that's why we're all in favor.
You
of
have
his
to get
patches.
around his stuff. That's your only option. Oh yeah, okay. I can see that working.
Get that throw off stage.
No, it depends. It
So
depends
what-
what direction you're coming at him from.
This
like in
second
the air.
stock, though, is all Chez.
If the coin is remotely good, you'll want to kill yourself.
Oh, okay, that's what you meant.
This second stock is all Chez. Guys, we're having a bit much side commentary. Let's try and focus on the match, everyone.
Yeah, we've got like 5 people going at once. I'm not really hoping.
Yeah, so meanwhile, we're about to see a JV2 while we have all the side commentary.
Yeah,
So
oh
I'm
my
trying to
goodness.
focus. Right as I'm saying, this was a great change for Jimmy. He's got all the power. He's got all the rage. Well, not all. He's got a ridiculous amount of rage. He can start to connect. Sonic is a light character. Like, I mean, he's got some stuff to worry about.
On the other hand,
Jimmy had to
step
waste
it
the
up.
limit to recover there, but this is not looking good for Jimmy. Chez has done a great job of just keeping him at bay, and that's going to do it.
He says, pick whoever you want. I got one character. That's all I need.
All right, we are going to stay tuned, everyone. We are relocating back to 322 Conradi, the Coffee Boys house for grand finals. You get to see Chez versus iTheta, the rematch. Stick with us. We'll be back shortly.